Welcome to Daddy's Dungeon, Beastmasters of Paternia. Let me just... Oh, cool, they're here. Alright, sec. Let me just put this on real fast. Oh, come on. I just wanted to wear it. Okay. Hope you guys are all having a really nice day. Let's bring in my wonderful cast.
Decided that hard restarting it was a great time to update.
Yeah, I hate it when that happens.
Yeah.
Hey, cast. So our cast is a little small because 2 people had to call in sick, but that's just fine. I can make today's plans work. But first, I wanna do a little segment called "Talking with Daddy," name I just made up on the spot, and we're going to ask our characters a couple of personal questions.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, so here's one for just the 2 of you. The 2 of you can both, Skortch and Ken, you can both answer this whenever you're ready. Describe for me and our 4 viewers currently what a what a Tinder profile for your D&D character would look like.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Whenever either of you are ready, you can start.
Do you need time?
No.
No. I'm talking to Skortch.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Okay. Well, I can. With Ken's intelligence of 5, I'm not sure he knows how to work a mobile phone to make a Tinder profile. But you know what? It's okay because his Tinder profile would be something really special, really simple and elegant. It would be like, come over. I don't know. Just probably come over or something like that. I don't know. Hit me up. Let's chat.
Describe for me a few of Ken's photos.
Oh, definitely some of him doing the what's that one Mr. fucking it's the weightlifting competition in America.
Oh yeah, the strongman competition.
Yeah, the strongman competition. It's one of those, definitely one of those poses, the vacuum pose, where they just suck in all their muscles.
Oh, and they do these.
Yeah.
Doing the arms.
Yeah, definitely one of those, and he's totally just wearing like a toga.
Just oh god.
Um.
Any steamy hot spring pics of Ken?
Absolutely, but he's always covered below the waist.
Of course.
Just tasteful. It's always tasteful.
Always,
yeah. He's definitely got one with like his arms outstretched, and he's just like chilling there with his leg up, and you can like.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
For your Tinder profile, give us 2 green flags about Ken and 1 red flag.
Green flags. He will totally crack your back for you.
That is a huge green flag. That is a massive green flag.
Yeah, he will break your back in more ways than one. And for second, he loves animals. Just absolutely adores animals.
Mm-hmm.
He's always wished he could have a cat.
Oh, he's a cat guy. He's a cat person. Okay,
definitely
what's Ken's
person.
red flag?
Ken snores like a motherfucker.
No.
He is like the worst snorer.
Oh no.
I don't exactly know how to describe it, but it would probably sound like
Well,
just like somebody playing that Scottish instrument.
do you mean the bagpipes?
Yes.
He snores like bagpipes?
He snores like bagpipes, but like it's a popped bagpipe.
Well, on the bright side, you have a class ability that makes it really easy for the other person to be already asleep.
Yep.
Stunning strike.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Skortch, are you ready to tell us about Skorch's Tinder profile?
Yeah, I like her theme would be elegant and classy. She wants to come off as the royal she is, but like she'll also have pictures of herself, like just chilling, I guess.
I imagine in least one of the pictures she's in a Jessica Rabbit ass dress.
Yeah, something lingerie-esque, but not revealing.
Right. Give me a couple of things that are in her bio.
Like, I don't know. It's hard for me to put it into words. Like, I get the concepts. Like something that would scare most people away, but the type of person that she's looking for will be turned on by it.
Don't touch me. I'm too hot.
Basically.
Don't
And,
touch me.
like-
I'm too hot. Who needs a fireplace when you have me by your side? Be careful. I'm hot-headed.
And just pictures of herself showing off her magic.
Oh, yes. Very nice. I think finally, it's, okay, it's, Prince David's, Tinder profile is, you know how some country boys have pictures with their fish? David has a picture, not with a fish, but with a criminal that he and his dad caught. He and his dad are holding the criminal by the legs, like proud. They're like standing up. King David has the torso of the criminal, and Prince David has the feet of the criminal, and they're like smiling really big. We caught this bad guy. He's got one of those pics.
Oh yeah.
He also has he's got a shirtless broadsword pic where he's like covering the center of his chest with the sword, and he's making the good up and down. But we all know what that picture is about. It's a metaphor.
Yeah.
David's bio says, so many suitors, so little time. Catch my eye, and then a winky face. Only accepting, what's the word? Noble blood. Only accepting noble blood. There's a picture of him with Blue and Arya and Skortch and Howle when they were all kids, and he's the kind of guy that thinks that just having a picture of him when he was a kid on his profile picture like makes him more cute. When it's whatever. Okay, are you guys ready? Are we ready for the next and greatest warm-up exercise that now is going to be very easy because there's only the three of us?
Yeah.
I think that's actually going to be harder because you have more turns.
Are we ready for the sentence game?
Maybe.
Are we ready for this?
Sure, why not? Let's go.
Okay, so the order is me, Skortch, and then Ken, because Howle and Blue are not with us today, but that's just fine. I can make it work! I am the world's greatest DM! I can make it work! Okay. Okay, here we go. The sentence. I just need a word to start it with.
Use a random word generator?
Maybe somebody from the chat would be gracious.
Nah, it's cool. I got it. Okay, are you ready?
Yes.
2.
My
Lover.
Vanessa.
I
Can't.
Wait.
2
Spend.
All.
night
With.
My.
giant
Pecker.
This sentence. This sentence went romantic. Oh, never mind. This dude's in college. Oh my goodness.
I was hoping you'd subvert it.
The subversion happened. Like, we all thought it was going to be a big romantic love letter, but then nope. Last word ruined it. Subversion achieved.
I love it. I love it.
Okay. Anyway, I guess it's time. I guess we should do some questing. You guys want to do some questing? There's some stuff to do. There's some magic to do, just for you. Okay.
Magic is fun. Magic is fun.
Magic is indeed very fun. So last time on Daddy's Dungeon, Beastmasters of Paternia, our heroes arrived at the monastery of the Misty Mountains and made new friends in the form of Master Coral and his turtle son Ken. These two are practitioners of the martial art known as Way of the Crashing Fist. Their idyllic home is pretty and nice, but one thing is amiss. There is a terrible odor caused by a terrible ogre named Yama, who sits at the top of the mountain blocking the spring, the holy spring that supplies the area with magical healing water. Last time, some friendships were forged in combat, and some friendships were forged in Steam. Skortch felt very much travel sick and went to go lie down. Howle had a heart-to-heart with Malachite, and David learned how to use his echo properly. And when we last left our heroes, David had just beat Ken in total combat, but they all found themselves being looked down upon by the great ogre Yama, who was laughing, thinking that he is definitely not moving anywhere. He's gonna stay right where he is. In fact, he's gonna... And Yama pulls off a grody ogre fingernail from his hand, splits it in two, and just sends them streaking down the mountainside. And they go, you follow their trajectory, and they hit Blu and Howle in the foot, and they both collapse.
Disgusting!
Yes, that was very gross. Yama doesn't care. And then he like turns around, like he's this big round thing, and he like scoots and turns away. And now you just see his grody back at the top of the mountain. Yeah, but Blu and Howle are now like they're slowly turning green and not looking very good. They're looking very sick. David goes and picks up Howle because he knows full well he can't pick up Blu. Howle, are you okay? Howle! And he slaps his face. Wake up! 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 Wake up!
I'm pretty sure you can stop that now. I don't think he's going to get up.
Well, it's unlike Blu to actually be struck down by anything.
You know what? Let me have a. And I just go up to Blu and I smack him in the face.
Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! Malachite and Master Coral approach, and they say, well, Coral says, this is not good. This is not good. Quickly, to the cots. I will try my best to heal them. And
I'll pick up Blu.
Okay. After a short walk, you and David carry Howle and Blu into the common bedroom, where Skortch is laying, now groggily being roused from her travel sickness nap, and she sees Howle and Blu in the arms of the turtle Ken and her brother David. Howle and Blu get laid down on cots, and Master Coral goes into his personal bedroom and starts clinking pots and stuff. He's like searching for something within his remedies and herbs and tinctures and stuff.
This is not good. I have never seen Yama do this before.
What happened?
Yama threw something, it hit them in the foot, and now they're both, like, out. And
specifically, Yama threw a dirty fingernail.
Yeah, that was kind of gross. Like, we didn't think much of it, because, like, what can a dirty fingernail do? Like, what can a dirty fingernail do? And now, yeah.
Apparently stab people.
And make them...
knock them out?
Yeah, like, knock them out, and, like, specifically knock Blue out. I'm actually more worried about, you know, like... Listen, you can basically blow Howle over. Pun intended. Thank you. But Blue doesn't topple so easily. So, that is what I'm worried about. Yeah, I've never seen anything like this, says Malachite, and he joins Master Coral in his chambers, and they both start rummaging still.
Ken is definitely gonna go over to Master Coral. Do you need anything, Father?
Give me a minute. Do me a favor and start preparing the wounds. Those toenails should be removed. The fingernails, they should be removed as soon as possible. And start dressing and cleaning the wounds. Please, my son.
Yes, of course, Father. And I do exactly that. I'll go over to our medicine cabinet, which I assume we have, and find some gauze, some alcohol, you know.
Some nice gauze. And you take the aid kit that you've gathered, and you sit down in front of Howle's feet, and you slowly remove the nail and place it on the ground. And you pour the alcohol.
Oh god, it smells like Yama.
It does smell like Yama. That's gross. You pour the alcohol over, and you can see that Howle's face winces when the alcohol gets on.
If you hated it so much, you wouldn't be asleep.
They're literally knocked out.
Exactly.
I'm pretty sure that's just like an involuntary response.
Yeah, well, whatever.
Yeah, you pour the alcohol goes over, and there's like a bubbling sensation, and it just starts to stink really bad. Yeah, give me some of that. And David grabs the alcohol and does the same thing with Blue's foot, which is a little bit harder because that's a very, very tough foot to pull stuff out of. I mean, like, because there's scales and like proper muscle in Blue's foot that this just isn't there in Howle's foot. And so it takes him a bit, and he really grunts at it, and he just almost hits himself in the face with the toenail, with the nail, as he pulls it out of Blue's foot, and he takes some of the alcohol and pours it over, and the same bubbling and fizzing happens, and just the room just smells just terrible.
Somebody open a window.
Skortch, light your finger or something.
No, don't do that. The place will explode.
What?
I don't know the gaseous qualities of Yama's stench.
Gas is typically flammable. Yeah, I'll just open a window since Howle can't blow this out.
Yeah. And then, the binding is done on the feet. Skorch goes and opens up the many windows. Many windows. And with this new natural lighting, those who aren't preoccupied, basically just Skorch, you can look up and see lots of hand-painted depictions of long dragons lining the roof and all the way up. There's a sunlight. There's a skylight in the roof, and there's also star charts all along there as well. And that's very pretty, very nice. Clearly, whoever built this place, Coral, is obsessed with dragons. And after a minute, Master Coral returns with some herbs in his hand and a very puzzled look on his face. Okay. After a minute of like just muttering to himself, he puts the herbs into a is it called a pestle?
Yeah.
Mortar and pestle or something like that. And he starts grinding it up. Yeah. No. Yeah. Okay. And he takes a teapot from the cabinet, and he says, "Son, if you would fill this with water."
Yes, of course. And I'll just go to the stream outside quickly.
I mean, you
I assume
could have just
do we have-
you
do
could
we
have just
have running
astral
water?
handed it. I mean, it's been established in canon that your astral hands are made of water.
Oh yeah, I guess so, but that costs a key point to summon those.
Don't worry about it.
Okay,
We're out of combat. Nothing matters.
More or less, this is more or less a cutscene.
Okay, yeah, I'll just spit some water in it.
Thank you. And Miss Fire Genasi, if you would be so kind.
What do you need?
Just hold it and, I don't know, think warm thoughts. How do you make fire?
I just do the fire.
Excellent. And after a minute of you holding the teapot in your hand, it starts to steam and boil. And he takes the pot. I don't know how to make the whistle sound.
Ooh, that was pretty good.
Not bad.
All right. And he pours the herb mixture in and makes a tea. And he pours 2 cups. And then he downs both of them. All right, I have no idea what's going on. I've got nothing for this. At all.
How?
I don't... Usually, ogres aren't normally... I don't know, what is this, poison? Venom? Ogreum? I have no idea.
Ichor?
Ichor, maybe.
What about that, Malachite? Doesn't he have... He's very knowledgeable.
That's debatable.
That is debatable. I mean, unless... I fear you might have to make a pilgrimage to the Apothecary. The Apothecary is on the other side of the mountain. It will...
Long trip.
Yeah, maybe. You could... If you really hoofed it, you could be there by sunset.
Should they be okay till then?
I hope so. Time is of the essence. So
Let's get going quickly.
Alright.
Yes. Malachite, if you would stay here with me and just help me. I think that your skills would be very useful in this situation, staying here, and this is the first time I have had guests in a very, very long time, and it is not going well.
Unfortunate circumstances.
Unfortunate circumstances, indeed.
Oh, this isn't the first time.
And so, David, Skortch, and Howle set off to the Apothecary. Howle,
David Scorching, yeah.
David, Skortch, and Ken. Sorry. I'm so used to saying Skortch and Howle, like, next to each other. It's gonna be strange. Skortch and Ken and David. They make their way out of the monastery and start jogging along the path.
Ken silently wishes that he had a marker so that he could draw a penis on Blue's face, but he does not.
As you leave, you actually double back to make sure everything's fine. And you actually catch David capping a marker. And there is what you assume it kind of looks like a phallus, but you assume it's a more accurate depiction of a dragon phallus.
Oh my.
It's David's depiction of a phallus.
It's
It's
what blues look like. It's what blues look like.
I was going to ask how he knew that,
Yeah, how
but
does he
they
know that?
share a
They
room.
share. Yeah. Yeah.
Ken gives him a fist bump when he leaves.
All right, let me generate a little bit of an encounter then.
Okay.
Ba-ba-ba-bow.
I had wanted to have a character moment, but now it has to wait.
No, I mean,
No. It has to wait till we get back.
Oh, by the way,
Does it have to wait?
did we end up resting?
Well, I did.
Yes, you did.
I mean, you know what we'll do? What we'll do is you guys make it to the top of a hill, and Ken, you like slow down and try to catch your breath and be like, okay.
This is enough. I gotta give me like 10, maybe an hour.
I mean, time is of
10
the
hours.
essence, but I assume you're the only one who knows where we're going.
I'm sorry, Prince. You kind of kicked the shit out of me back there. So,
I mean, I guess.
I mean, that sword is sharp, man. I was fighting with fists.
Yeah, you probably should have discarded the
Maybe.
sword. That's my B.
I
Yeah.
have a very large cut in my half shell.
It builds character.
It builds blood there.
It builds blood character.
Call it what you want to call it. I need to sit.
I think it makes you look very. What's the word I'm looking for? Raphael? No. I'll
Totally
think
enough for the Turtle Club.
turtly enough for the Turtle Club. I mean, what's the harm? What's the harm?
The harm is nerve damage, but it's okay. It was a friendly fight.
Yes. A friendly fight.
Maybe the next one we will do with fists.
Yeah. There are some.
Given you might be on an uneven playing field then, so we'll see.
Damn it! I can't use it. I keep finding cool stuff I want to use, but like I don't own all the material.
Oh, shitty. So yeah, do I take a short rest then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why isn't there a thing that just filters by stuff I own? That's stupid. No. This is the info. Okay, yeah, we're there.
I gotta roll some dice.
You roll those dice.
8 plus 4. It's 10 plus. Okay, so 8.
Oh
14.
shit, there's purple in that.
Ah, heck yeah. How many of these do I need?
Not bad.
Cool. Okay, so after a while of resting, I need you guys to make a perception check after sitting there for a while.
Okay.
Oh no. Oh, that's pretty good, actually.
Where is that then? Okay, yeah. Wait, is that you? Oh, 16
I got
and...
a 16.
Okay,
yeah.
cool. Why is
I rolled 23.
23? Oh yeah, you guys are good. You guys both get a whiff in the air, and it's a funk. It's a funky funk. It's a real...
Is it funk? Is it funkier than the funk that's currently in the air?
It's a different funk. It's a mustier funk. It's
So we think an animal.
it's a funky funk. And you see, you were sitting. Ken, you were sitting on a log, and out from the log crawls one giant rat.
Oh, didn't know ROTSs exist around here.
Oh, look at him, says Prince David. He's rather cute.
I'll get back. These things are vicious.
Aw, don't be silly.
Can
And
I
he,
make an animal handling check and just like feed it some bread or something or whatever we've got?
sure.
Don't blame me when you lose a finger.
It's not terrible. It's a 12.
Okay, with a 12, you kneel down with a piece of bread, a little bit of ration, and you kneel down before it, and come here, and the giant rat crawls farther out from beneath the log, and you see on its back there are some green pustules and just some matting and some just open cuts and wounds. And it snatches the bread from your fingers and then it goes to make a bite attack.
Oh shit!
Yeah. Let's see.
I couldn't have seen this coming.
Let's see here. Luckily for you, it rolled a 6 to hit, and that doesn't hit.
No.
You pull your hand away, and it kind of, as it leapt for your finger, it kind of splats flat on its face and skids a little bit in the dirt. And as it picks itself up and kind of shakes itself off, it lets out a tiny little scream, and 7 more show up.
Oh no!
Roll for initiative. Sorry.
Wonderful.
Couldn't help myself. Listen, when your For You page is like a bunch of Deltarune stuff.
Wait, what's your dex?
My dex?
Yeah, we both rolled 15.
My dex is 13.
Uh,
Plus 1.
My dex is 15. I go before you. Cool.
Sick nasty. Let me just roll David's then.
One of the children in my house has brought me sody bomb.
That's an 11 for me.
I go first? What is this?
What is this?
It's Metal Gear.
Stick! But it's a rat, so no.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so your rat's gonna go last. It had the first attack, so the rat and his pack is gonna go last. So yeah, Skortch, you are up. There are 8 rats total. Don't really worry about targeting, and like until we get down to like the last few, I'm not gonna really have you worry that much about who's attacking what.
Okay. My first instinct is to Eldritch Blast, so I'm gonna do that.
The classic, the Eldritch Blast. A magnificent
I'm
form.
fairly sure that hits.
Armor class of 12? Yeah, that
Yeah,
hits.
I got
Cool.
my- Yeah.
Yeah, roll that damage.
Woo!
You have to
That's decent damage.
overcome 7 hit points to kill it.
Meats. Nice. I kill one.
Cool. Yeah, you pull out, you bust out the horns on your hand. Well, not the horns. I mean like the rock on horns. Like the cipher casting a spell horns, and the little fiery ball that is the flavor for your Eldritch Blast comes out, and with quick work you flick your wrist and the ball goes and just the rat kind of explodes into a disgusting squishy mess of now smoldering diseased giant rat meat.
Oh, I got some on my foot.
Yeah, you might want to wash that off.
Nah, I think I'll just rejoice in it.
All right, 7.
We've already had 2 feet-related injuries today. I don't think we need a third.
1 rat down, 7 more to go. Ken, it's your turn.
Okay. Ken is going to, like you said, rejoice in his foot already being covered in rat gunk and just start curb stomping them.
Poison damage.
Nah, didn't break the skin.
Okay. So I'm gonna roll 2 hits.
2 hits. Gotta beat an armor class of 12.
19 for one,
Okay.
with an 8 for another.
You missed one, but you hit one. You hit and missed
Okay.
one. You kind of go for one of those super cool
7 damage.
Master Croc kicks, and you miss one, but you get the other one, take its head clean off with expert precision.
Oh, I'm just going like teeth to the curb, motherfucker, with the heel stomping on it.
Do you like jump up and do a split?
Oh yeah.
Just to try to curb stomp 2 of them at the same time. You hit one and you miss one. 6 rats remain. Is that your turn?
You know what? Sure, Nah, you know what? I won't use my key points on rats. Yeah, this is the end of my turn.
Okay. David takes a bonus action to conjure his echo, and they both take a hand axe in hand and start chopping. Chop, 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 chop. Swing, 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 swing. Now murder. David hits one, and the echo misses. The echo calibration's a little bit off. But David, 8 points of damage, just decapitates another rat. 5 rats remain, and it's the rat's turn.
Rats.
Okay, 5 rats. How do I divvy up 5 rats against 3 players? David is down in a crouched position, cutting off a rat's head, and 2 rats are going to attack him.
For flavor, I want the one that I killed to be the one that tried to bite me.
Oh yeah, I did that.
Okay. All right.
I like that flavor. It's a nice flavor.
You'll like the flavor that I have to add later.
I like that flavor. That's a good flavor. Let's see. That's 6 and an 18 to. Well, one definitely hits. Let's see. 6 plus 4. It's 10. One hits, one misses. Must succeed DC 10 Constitution saving throw. David must, because the bite of this diseased giant rat. DC 10 Constitution saving throw. Boom, 15. And he just rips off the rat before it really does much damage. And 1d4 plus 2 piercing damage for the bite alone for David. That's max damage. So 6 points of damage David takes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ka-chow. I have a choice to make. Where is... Let's see. Is there a D2? There is not a D2. Okay.
That would be a coin flip.
Yeah, I don't have a coin on me.
You can just go into Google and tell it to flip a coin.
Yeah. You just search up
Okay.
whatever generator and
You guys,
it
one of you
comes
choose
up.
heads, one of you choose tails.
Tails.
Yeah, oh, heads.
Okay.
Too slow.
Loser gets 2 rats instead of 1.
Okay.
Flip a coin.
You got heads.
Heads.
Ha!
So 2 rats go and jump at Ken. And make bite attacks at you. That's 2 6s, which is 2 10s to hit.
No.
Okay, so they leap onto your turtle half shell and scratch and try to gnaw at the bony plating, but the teeth bites don't go through. Final rat leaps on towards Skortch, clearly avenging the smoldering wreckage of its brother, and rolls 19 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay. You take 1d4 plus 2 piercing damage and make a DC 10 Constitution saving throw.
Excuse me. Why are you not letting me roll a con saving throw? Oh, no, never mind.
You've contracted disease. 5 points of piercing damage from the bite. Let me just read this disease here. DC 10 Constitution saving throw or contract a disease. Unless the disease is cured, the target can't regain hit points except by magical means. The target's hit point maximum decreases by 3 or 1d6 every 24 hours if the target's hit point maximum drops to 0. As a result of the disease, the target dies. So, you got rat mumps. You contracted rat mumps. You need to get
The rat
cured,
eating
but
goons.
Skortch, are you gonna be okay?
Yeah, I'll walk it off.
Oh, all right. It's your turn, by the way, and you've got a rat in your arm.
Right.
You get an advantage on whatever attack because it's like in your arm, and you can just rip it out and do whatever.
Okay, so
Yeah, clearly the rat is at disadvantage here.
well, they're in melee, so I can't Eldritch Blast. Oof. Okay.
You can pull it out and be like, pull.
I suppose, yeah.
Although that would drop the advantage you have because I don't know how good you are at throwing.
I have 0 strength.
Yeah, so it would just be a normal spell if you just tried to shot pull it.
I should have used shield. What the fuck am I doing?
You
No.
should have used shield.
No, it wouldn't have helped. It was 19. That would only bring it up to 18. Shit.
No.
Blah, 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 blah. Right, I don't have my pact. Okay, so pact weapon. Blah 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 blah. Oh, I need to use an action for that. Okay, next turn, maybe.
It is your turn.
Yeah, but if I use my action to create my pact weapon, then I can't attack.
Ah.
Yeah.
The shot put is still on the table. You can't just yank it out of your arm and yeet it and be like, hey, Eldritch Blast. I'll give you yeet as a free action.
No, I'm gonna use my produce flame to just fry its fucking head.
Ah, makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Barbecued rat.
Gross. It's a diseased rat.
I mean, when you burn it, no. Ken's got an intelligence of 5. He doesn't care.
That doesn't hit, does it?
It's 12.
Yeah, no.
Ah, wow. You approach it with a flaming hand and it knows
Wait.
better.
I rolled twice on accident. Both of them were 10.
Both of them are 10. Doesn't matter.
I get +6 to hit, and it was still 10.
Oh my goodness. You go to swat at it with a flaming hand, and it sees you coming and yanks its teeth out of your arm and scurries away. Is that the end of your turn?
Bonus action. No, I'm not gonna.
Okay.
Yeah, that is the end of my turn.
5 rats remain. Ken, it's your turn.
Okay, how many of these rats can I see in my vision?
They're all pretty much out in the open, scurrying around this log. Scurrying up and around the opening of this log. None of them are going in. They're all kind of razzled.
Okay, actually, I couldn't really do that, because if I did, then everybody would take damage, and I'm not going to do that. So I will just make 2 unarmed strikes against more rats, just kicking them, having a ball.
All right, better beat that armored class of 12.
I won with a 16,
All right.
and the second was an 18.
All right. Now
Alrighty.
the only way you could screw this up is if you rolled less than 7 twice.
Well, I rolled a 6 once,
Oh my goodness.
and 4 the next time.
Wow. Do things happen because I say they do? Oh wait, I'm the DM.
Yes,
Of course
yes,
they do.
You have jinxed us, and now we're cursed.
Oh no! The rat curse. I've cursed you all with rat mumps. Oh no! And so yeah, you strike them and you dislocate the hip of one, and the other one looks like it's just got a sore paw and it's kind of clutching it and looking up at you condescendingly, like, "Are you kidding me?"
Mm-hmm.
Squeaky squeak squeak squeaky
I
wee.
am gonna go ahead and burn a key point. These rats are being annoying. I'm gonna do flurry of blows on the one that is looking like it's better than me.
We'll just call that rat Karen.
Yeah. that bitch Karen can take a 13 to the face.
Karen's dead. 4
Karen
rats
is definitely
remain.
dead.
4
That
rats.
Karen gets a second kick and just launches into
You
the
kicked
stars.
Karen's dead body when there are other diseased rats to kick?
Isn't that the one that I only dealt 4 damage to?
Yeah, but they have 7 hit points in total.
And I only rolled 4 damage. So it was 3 hit points left. It dealt 4. So that attack would have killed it.
Yeah, but then you went and kicked it again. Right? Is that what I'm hearing?
No. Both of those attacks were going to different people. The first.
Okay, cool. 3 rats remain.
Yeah.
It's David's turn.
Okay.
Yeah, he still has his echo out. Still chopping away with his hand axes. It's a 21 to hit. Very nice. And 13 to hit. Both hit. 1 rat doesn't die. And the other one does. 2 rats remain. 1 doesn't have a tail anymore. And it's the rat's turn. The rat who lost his tail leaps up at David. Because apparently rats just hate David for some reason. I think they can tell that he's the kind of kid that when he was younger would just intentionally bully rats in the dungeon. But that doesn't hit his armor class. The rat rolled a 10 plus 4, 14, armor class of 16. It kind of just gets swatted out of the way. David is just wise to this nonsense. Pimp slaps the rat down. I'm gonna flip another coin. These rats don't care. Yeah, you guys choose heads or tails.
Tails.
Loser gets a rat in the face. Flip a coin.
Tails.
Blue, Ken gets a rat in the face.
Damn it!
Good job.
Okay. It's a 4 plus 4 to hit.
No.
Doesn't hit. Alright, cool. Skortch, it's your turn.
Alrighty. Now it's pissed me off, so I'm going to punt it.
Beat a 12.
Okay. Wait, so do I have to roll to throw it first, or just do I throw it?
Oh, you're doing the shot put thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can just yeet it.
Okay. Yeet it.
Yeet it,
I'm
delete
sure it
it.
doesn't go 300 feet, so
Right, yeah.
Eldritch Blast. I don't know why my rolls are lag. Seriously?
you managed to hit you managed to knock the tail and most of the butt off of this rat in the mid-air, but the way you hit it sends it flying off the beaten path, and it goes bounding down and hits some rocks, and the rat's dead. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
1 rat remains, and he's lost a tail, and he's looking around at his comrades that have all died. And he stands up on his hind rat legs, and he puts them up. He puts up his rat dukes, and he goes, squeak, 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 squeak.
Is this rat squaring up with Ken?
Squeak, 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 squeak,
It looks like.
squeak, squeak,
Now I'm just imagining like the skeever animation where it stands up and it's looking around.
squeak, 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 squeak.
Okay. I want to. Wait, is it my turn?
Yeah, it's your
Is that
turn.
the other turn? Okay. I'm gonna make an animal handling check.
Oh no. Okay, go for it.
Oh, with
That's a 9. You
that
you get down on all fours and get down on his level, and you give it a very concerned turtle look, and it goes up to you and goes squeak, and it kind of gives you a little bit of a sucker punch to the nose. No damage. It's a rat fist.
Little rat, I was going to tell you about how honorable you fought today.
Squee! 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 Squee!
But it seems you're just too much of a bitch and can't take a good...
Squee!
You know what? You know what? Fine. I just smacked the rat. I'm gonna smack the rat. Use my bonus action. Just. Wow, that was a 7 and then it was a 1.
It. Okay, so you 6. So you missed the rat. It actually bobbed. It bobbed out of the way of the attack. It bobbed out of the way, and like you don't know where it's coming from, but suddenly the Rocky theme is playing. Ba 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 ba. I imagine, Ken, you like put your you put your index and your pointer finger on the ground and you start like finger boxing it. Da 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 da. Squee!
Okay.
Squee! Squee! Squee!
Should we roll for finger boxing?
You know what? Sure. Okay. David is actually too amused by this to do anything. So yeah, just opposing dex checks, I guess.
Opposing dex checks. Okay,
yeah,
that was
opposing dex
strike.
check. Yeah, don't worry about. Yeah, this is novel. This isn't really serious.
Yeah.
So the rat got 13 plus 2. It's a 16 for his dex check. Squeak!
I rolled a 17.
Oh, cool. So you get a good finger jab into the rat.
It's a tough fight. I'm not gonna lie. Ken's bobbing and weaving his fingers, and the rat's throwing some good ones. But then
all right.
Ken just gets a really lucky.
That's 2 out of 3. Let's go. Squeak!
That's 2 out of 3. All right.
Squeak! 13 plus 2, 15.
10.
10?
10.
Oh, so the rat bobs and weaves, and then goes like puts his head down, and then just starts going at the would-be torso of your hand. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Just speed bagging the would-be torso of your hand. All right, it's tied up. One last dex check, baby.
No!
17 plus 2.
4.
Oh! So the rat he does a Shoryuken uppercut on your hand. Squeeze!
Oh, and Ken totally plays it up. His hand goes flying back in slow motion and everything. Like
Squeeze.
This is all happening in fast motion, but
Squeeze!
so it just looks like Ken's just absolutely
Squeeze!
going so slow, and then his hand hits the ground, tumbles a little bit.
The rat sees this. The tailless rat sees this, and he squeeze, squeeze, and he puts his head down, and then his fist raises into the air, and he gives himself a little bit of bob. David, who is watching, actually made a tiny grass belt, and like puts it around the rat. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Skortch, can we keep him?
You fought honorably, little one.
Skortch, can we keep him, please?
Fine.
I mean, I can't. I don't want to touch him. He's still diseased. But I mean, can we keep him?
I offer a hand to the rat.
Squee! And he offers you an open paw, like a shaking of a hand.
With like just basically my finger and my thumb, I shake his hand.
Squee! If only you guys could speak with animals to learn this rat's true name. But now this tailless diseased rat has joined your party.
We should cure his disease.
Yeah, we don't all want to contract Kara, so that's probably a good idea.
I mean, we are going to an apothecary, so I think those troubles will be.
This is fair. Yeah, they
If
could
you have
probably
money, the
identify it.
apothecary does not work for free.
We're royals, of course.
Fair
we have
enough.
money.
All right. As you guys make your way down the path with your merry, rocky rat friend, allow me to read to you from the Desolation Diary of King David V. Day 36. Today, a team of dwarf masons arrived from the desert city of Kench. They, too, had been survivors of the desolation. A pact was made. Free Paternian citizenship to any dwarf that helped rebuild the Paternian capital. The dwarf people are strong people, skin deeply melanated to combat the desert sun, short, stout bodies with strong arms that make stonework look easy. I heard stories of the desert dwarfs and their tenuous peace with the blue dragons. Still, through all this time at my side, through it all, has been Jack. He's grown on me more than I'd like to admit. Sometimes when he's off drinking and I'm studying late at night, I find myself missing his mindless chatter. One thing I don't miss is when he comes home drunk and climbs into my bed instead of his own. The first time he did this, I kicked him off, but he was in too much of a drunken sleep to notice. After a few attempts, I just gave up and surrendered half of my bed to that pathetic pickled pussy. Magic is hard, especially without a master to learn from. I struggle to keep a mage hand tangible. Luckily, all the rubble is good to practice on. There are times when I think I hear whispering just behind my head. Whenever I turn to see the source, it has always vanished. What could it be? After a few minutes, after like a good, 2 hours of jogging, you guys feel really good. Nice solid workout. Good sweat all around. Rocky the Rat, which I'm just going to call him because boxing rat, heck yeah, has not been running alongside you, but has been perched on Ken's shoulder, but making the jogging action with his arms. Mm-hmm. And within a couple of hours, you manage to jog all the way to the Apothecary's hut.
Ken's been talking with the rat quite a lot. You can't understand him, of course, but he keeps suggesting names and hoping for like an affirmative squeak or a negative squeak.
Let's play that. I love that. Let's play that out.
All right. So Ken's gonna go. Terry.
Squee.
No, not Terry. You're right. Oliver.
Squee.
Definitely not Oliver.
Squee.
Arnold. How about Arnold?
Squeakity squeak, 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 squeak.
Arnold the rat. I love it.
Squeak, 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 and he punches your head. Squeak, squeak, squeak.
Hey, easy on that.
Squeak.
Things are starting to hurt.
Squeak, 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 squeak.
That's right, little buddy. You're doing great. Keep at it.
Squeak. Squeak. And he wipes his head. He wipes his head. Squeak, 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 squeak. You get the sense of like a New York accent from the way he's squeaking. Squeak, 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 squeak.
Indeed, we are jogging here, not walking.
Squeak, squeak, squeak.
And I guess we continue jogging along to the Apothecary. Skortch, anything to say to my new friend?
Squeak.
You sure he liked the name Arnold?
Squeak, squeak, and the rat points to Skortch and be like,
I'm pretty sure he likes it.
Squeak.
I'm not sure what that one was, but you know what? We'll just go along with it.
How about Atlas?
Squeak.
What do you think, little rat?
Squeak.
Should we do a coin flip for it?
Squeak.
Okay. Heads or tails, Skortch?
Heads.
Oh no. Okay, I guess we're flipping a coin. Flip a coin.
Heads.
Heads.
Yeah.
Rat.
Atlas it is.
Rat Atlas. Rat Atlas, the kickboxing tailless rat. All right. Okay. Cool. Yeah. After a few hours, you guys jog all the way to the Apothecary. It is a small, secluded hut on the other side of the mountain. There is a stone in the front of the hut that looks like there is a place where a sword might have fit in before, but there's no sword there now. There are some bottles hanging from the tree that makes up the hut, and other stuff. Looks like a skull. Weird nonsense all over the place.
Hey, David, does the pedestal look familiar to you?
Yeah, it looks very familiar. That's weird.
What do I know about the apothecary?
You know the apothecary by only the name apothecary. You know that she is a short, sightless woman with fantastical powers and multicolored hair.
Quite the sight to see.
Yeah, David is actually very much inspecting the stone pedestal, and he take out Excalibur and like starts to slowly put it in, and
Not too fast now.
and it clicks, and then he can't pull it back out. This can't be, can it? He's looking at you, Skortch. This can't be.
Maybe they're related.
And yeah, I don't know. But like, could it be? Could it? Huh?
I think we've unlocked something. Let's go inside.
Okay, yeah. Ken, you go and knock on the apothecary's door, and the person who opens the door is none other than Oracle Florine.
Apothecary, we need your help, quickly.
Great grandmother?
You know each other?
That's the Oracle Florine. Yes,
The
David.
toothpaste?
No, you blue idiot! And the apothecary knocks you on the head with a stick.
Ow!
No, you blue idiot! You brought me my great grandbabies.
Not by intention. We are here for, we need something to cure our friends.
Ah, what else? What else? Well, come in.
Okay. Didn't know this was going to be a social call.
Oh yeah, no, it's fine. Just, make a dexterity saving throw. Ken.
Yes, sir. Nat 20.
Nat 20.
Ooh.
You step through the threshold, and you put your foot on a very nice throw carpet, just on the inside, and you are able to notice the second when your foot goes in a little too deep, and instead of falling into this prank hole that she's made, you flip over yourself and land on the other side of the hole. The rug falls into the pit and sets off a cacophony of whoopee cushions.
That is awesome.
I wasn't able to get you this time, Ken.
Wait, how? You don't know me, do you?
Well, no, no. Oracle Florine, aka the Apothecary. You know them. Yeah. You know Oracle Florine as the Apothecary, and they know Oracle Florine.
Okay.
Not the Apothecary, but they are the same person.
Okay.
This is 100%. I don't know what's this trope called. This is this 100% a Doctor Who thing.
Okay, I see. And I don't think
It's
you'll get it.
situational
I don't think you'll get
irony.
it next time, but we'll see, won't we?
Yeah, you get faster every time I see you, turtle boy. Grandmother,
It's still some sort of irony.
some sort of
Ironic for a turtle, isn't it?
yeah, ironic, irony. Yes. Grandmother, you know Ken? You know Ken? Yeah, we've just met Ken. Well, I've known Ken ever since he was a little hatchling, as I've known you since you were a little. I don't know what a half elf is called.
Fleshy thing.
Little fleshy thing, yes. Oh, Skortch, my warm baby, come here.
Hello. I am diseased. You may not want to touch me.
Oh. And it's at that point that she notices that one thing fell into her prank hole, and it was it was Rat Atlas.
No!
But it's fine. It's filled with whoopee cushions, so.
I help Ratlas up.
Rat Atlas. Ratlas! Ah!
Yes!
Oh,
I love it.
I love Ratlas so much already. Ugh.
We're gonna need some fan art of Ken and Ratlas.
Ken and Ratlas.
Duking it out specifically.
Equals Skeever.
Yeah. So yeah, you help Ratlas up, and Oracle Florine, aka the Apothecary, takes a look at the bite on Skortch's arm, and also the affliction that is afflicting Ratlas, and the source of this disease is. And then she waddles over to a very large book, taps her staff on the ground, and the pages go. Ogre. Couldn't be mistaken for anything else. It's just an ogre thing.
Yeah, it's Yama.
Oh, so okay, Yama.
That stinky prick.
Yama infected this rat, and probably other rats. There were other rats, right? They usually travel in packs. Yes, grandmother. There were
Yes.
8 rats. Oh, must have given you some bit of a trouble. Not too much of a trouble, though.
This one is an honorable fighter.
Huh? Rats usually are. It's people that you have to worry about being dishonest. Let's see. Tincture of that. And she mage hands a couple of jars up from the top shelf. In this hut that Fluorite has, there's just an impossibly tall shelf of bottles. And she's mage handing these bottles down to her, and she's taking little pinches of herbs and plants and leaves and grinding them and weighing them and grinding them again and then weighing them. And she goes over to the cabinet and pulls out a teapot. Can be a dear and put water in this, please.
Yes, ma'am. And he spits.
Gross.
It's water.
That, but you know what I mean.
It is water. He did.
There is running water here.
She goes over to the sink and fills it up with water. Skortch,
Strange woman, isn't she?
Skortch, please be a dear and hold this.
Yep, sure.
And she does more reading, and she pulls more herbs and weighs more stuff and grinds more stuff. And you see her compare a leaf to a gold piece to check for quality. And she licks the gold piece. And she licks the leaf. Good stuff. Okay, you see her take the gold leaf and grind it up. And put it into a little pipe and start to smoke it. Good. Okay, and then, yeah. And then, after a minute, wait, hold on. And she takes the kettle off of Skorch's heating hands, and she puts the mixture in, of the herbs, puts it in. Okay, so, okay, yeah, takes the lid off, looks at it, sniffs it. Okay, now I'm gonna need to distill this hot mama juice. Now it's gonna take a little bit to distill this. Let's see here. She pours it into this big distilling colander. No, that's not the word. Funnel. She pours it into this big funnel. Do you guys want to watch Golden Girls?
Absolutely.
Oh, Ken, you love Golden Girls, don't you?
Oh, I absolutely love gold.
Oh, you know what I should do? I should kill your rat friend. Now, what I'm gonna
That would
need...
be very nice.
Yeah, what I'm gonna need you to do is I need you to go out to the garden. I need you to find me some of the red flour, and some of the brown herb. Okay, and then just bring a lot of the brown herb. We're going to need so much brown herb.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not the green stuff.
No, don't you dare! Don't you dare touch my green stuff.
Okay.
Don't. She like pulls you in by the collar. Don't you dare. Okay?
Understood. I'm not wearing a collar, but yeah.
Like she grabbed you by like the half shell.
Yeah.
Don't you dare.
Okay. I'll make sure to save some for you, and I walk out.
Oh! That boy is going to be the death of me. Now sit down, and tell me about life, Skortch. Sit down and tell me about life. I'll dress your wound. How's it going?
Do you want to hear about the crazy dream I had?
Oh, what crazy dream did you have, honey?
I don't know. I think I was hearing a conversation in my sleep, and it made me see some crazy shit.
I mean, you can describe it if you want.
I heard this thing about an echo, and my magic showed me a vision of something similar, and my body was cracked, like hardening magma.
Oh.
But in the cracks of this, it was like liquid fire. Like it didn't look like regular fire. It had so many different hues in it.
Okay. Well, all this time, she's been rubbing something into her palm. Now do me a favor, and she pinches your cheek. She pinches the cheek opposite the arm that you got bitten. She pinches your cheek. She kind of pulls your head one way and just kind of winds back and slaps this herb rub onto the wound.
Oh.
Now, when you saw the magma in your cracks, how did that make you feel? And she goes back to rubbing more stuff into her palm. It's kind of really working it in there.
It made me feel really, really powerful. Like my magic was showing me how much I can accomplish.
Is there something that you feel is in your way of accomplishing something?
I feel very limited in the power that I have now. And I definitely want to fix that.
She takes your cheek and kind of looks deeply into your eyes.
Yes?
Hmm?
You're staring at me. Is there something?
I'm just looking. Just sifting.
Okay.
She gets taken back a little bit. Her eyes widen. Are you short? And then she looks back in deeper. You know what? And she pats your cheek. I may not approve, but you've done something that will indeed make you stronger. Won't be as hot as you might have been, but you will be stronger. If that's your ultimate goal, to be stronger, you're on the right path. But you could be hotter. But oh well. Everyone makes their own decisions. And she wraps up your wound with the bandage, with the gauze, and ties it, and just makes it real tight. Now come here, you little rat boy. Come here, little rat boy. Where are you? And Ratlas jumps up onto the counter, and she starts doing the same process with rubbing stuff into her palm. Do me a favor and grab some crackers from the cabinet. I think Ratlas would like a treat. Wouldn't you, you little cutie pie? Wouldn't you? All this time, David has just been leaning up against a wall, trying to look masculine.
To get a feel for the colors, I posted a picture in D&D Zone.
Oh, sick. Let me look at it. Oh, sick nasty.
That is the prettiest pattern that I've ever seen on a fire agate.
That is beautiful. Welcome to Rock Talk, where we talk about pretty rocks.
I could show you pretty rocks all day.
Oh boy, I love pretty rocks. Now, does your brother? Your brother made the same choice, didn't he?
Yes. I don't know if he saw anything. He's passed out.
Oh, right. Yes. I feel that you two working together can accomplish anything. But there may have been a mistake that you have made. But there's nothing we can do about it now. You can only learn and maybe become stronger because of it. And who knows, I may be wrong. I'm immortal. Immortal. I could be wrong. I'm very old, but I'm not perfect. And she takes Ratlas's head, and she's okay. And I need you to look over here. And she winds back and slaps the herbs onto the rat's rear end, and the rat goes and it starts sprinting around the room, climbing up and knocking stuff over. Oh, come back here! Come back! Get over here! Come on!
Would Ken be about finished with picking herbs?
Yeah, you walk in, and Ratlas jumps from a cabinet onto your face.
Oh, gee. Oh.
The crackers! Skortch! The crackers!
Yes. Crackers. Cupboard. Yes.
Crackers!
Let me go grab them.
Ken starts speaking to Ratlas. What's wrong, Ratlas?
Squeak! And the Ratlas starts pointing to his butt that now has a red hue to it. Squeak!
Oh, she's just trying to help you, Ratlas.
Squeak!
No, it's okay. It's okay. I promise you, it'll only hurt for a moment more.
Squeak!
Healing
So,
is pain.
Yes, indeed.
Squeak!
So,
Yeah, I hand him like an entire sleeve of crackers.
I can't carry all that.
Ratlas reaches his hands out and like hugs it like a body pillow. Squeak! And
What kind of crackers we talking about?
Oh,
here?
we're talking about a
'Cause
whole sleeve of square saltines, baby.
Okay, but I meant like the type of crackers. I definitely pictured saltine.
Yeah, it's just your basic saltine square. Nice. Unless, well, actually, it would make more sense if it was a sleeve of nice round Ritz.
Yeah.
Make more sense for a body pillow. You know what? Go gadget retcon. They're Ritz. Not sponsored.
There's no affiliation with Dungeons and Daddies podcast.
And so yeah, Ratlas like opens up the top and takes out a big round Ritz, and just kind of eyes it seductively and runs his finger over it. Squeak.
That's right, buddy. Just concentrate on the cracker.
And he licks it, and he starts making out with the cracker and just starts nibbling at it and just munching it down. Bring that rat back over here. I'm not done with it.
Maybe getting a little bit too into that cracker, but it's okay. Do it now.
Bring that rat back over here. I'm not done with it.
Yeah. While he's distracted on the cracker.
Skortch, you notice that David's not in the house anymore. He's outside, hitting a tree.
Okay, before I leave, I want to make an insight on how she said "amortal."
Mortal. Like, she thought she... Yeah, go for it. You know what? Go for it, yeah. If you want to roll for it, roll for it. I don't care.
Come on. I don't know why my computer's being dumb.
Don't worry about it.
No, I find nothing suspicious.
Nothing suspicious. To be completely honest, that was me hearing the way that I said the term immortal and making it, and I was like, that sounds too much like immortal, and just overcorrecting, and you got suspicious of it. Yeah.
I try to pick out all the little clues. And I go see David.
David is angrily chopping away at a tree with his head axes.
angry at the trees, are we?
I'm bored.
Did you make sure that wasn't Melissa's tree?
Melissa doesn't live here. And wasn't it Shannon?
Wasn't it Cheryl?
Cheryl? Wasn't it Cheryl?
First section, it was Melissa. I remember because I wrote it down.
Okay, so it was Melissa. All right, cool. So if anyone ever wants to reference that moment, it's Cheryl. It's Melissa. Anyway, I'm bored, and yeah, Melissa doesn't live here, so it's fine. Belle goes back at just chopping haphazardly, making a deep cuts into the side of this tree. I'm just bored. It's fine.
Okay, if you're sure.
It's fine.
Uh-huh.
By this time, would Ratlas be all good?
Yeah, you guys are having some tea. You're having some tea with the apothecary. And
So where's this aforementioned Golden Girls?
Yes. Oh, yeah. Hold on. Yeah. And then she goes over and screws in. She tilts. In the center of the hut, there's this big sphere of fluorite, the stone, surrounded by a small table, and she spins a little bit and adjusts the frequency of the light that shines through it, and a broadcast of Golden Girls starts playing.
Wonderful.
And you guys sit down and have some tea and biscuits. And
Oh, this is the episode where Bethany Gray does that thing.
She's busy making more herbal rub for Blue and for Howle.
Okay.
So yeah.
So
Skortch. I feel like this is a scene between Skortch and David right now. You guys are watching Golden Girls. It's quiet. David's a bit quiet, and he's he's slowly loosening the grip on his axes. And one of them falls to the ground, and he's not saying anything, but his face isn't bored. That's not the expression on his face. It's stony, and it's cold, which is unusual.
I'm tempted to roll another insight.
Do it!
Okay.
Follow your dreams! Hey,
No.
it's fine. It's fine. This is the kind of scene where this is what this is for. It's cool. It's not very hard to see that underneath this cold face that David is making, there is something else. Not boredom, and definitely not purely rage against the tree. But there is something there that he is trying to hide, trying to suppress and not really show.
I'm just gonna assume it's something about Malachi. Yeah.
I mean, he's just weird, isn't he? He cracks. When he says that, he cracks. That is disturbing, to say the least.
Yeah, I thought there'd be more timey-wimey issues here, but apparently not, and he's got it covered. He seems to have this planned out.
Yeah, but he also doesn't... He, of his own admission, doesn't really have the best track record.
He did fail, too.
He did fail. Not only in keeping my sister alive in his timeline, but also in keeping everyone else alive in his timeline. And as far as I can tell, the only person that survived that we know of, the only person that managed to survive the calamity, the only person he didn't manage to fail, is the man who killed my sister. There are tears welling up in the corner of his eyes, and he has a very wide, pained grin on his face. And he's me.
Didn't we come to the conclusion that Dandy Jack was actually innocent? He was just working for someone who isn't?
I don't believe a word that guy says. I don't know.
He seemed to be telling the truth, and I'm fairly
He
sure...
seems to be a really bad guy. Okay? Okay? And I need someone to be angry at. And thus far, he is the only candidate. Because I can't be mad at anyone else right now. Except for myself.
Let's direct all of this rage to Yama, and let's deal with that.
Okay, I guess I could do that. He just knocked out.
Doesn't it smell so bad?
It smells so bad!
He put your brother out of commission.
Both
He put
of
my
them!
brother out of commission.
He put both of our brothers out of commission.
Yeah.
And yeah, cool. I can redirect, and yeah. I'm mad at that guy now. I'm mad at Yama. Yama sucks. Yama sucks. Yama sucks. I suck.
I'm sure Ken has a lot of anger towards him too. Let's use that too.
Yeah. Yeah. Fuck Yama. Fuck.
Not literally.
Yeah, not literally. Did you see that? You didn't see him.
Maybe
Yep.
with a cactus.
Maybe with a cactus. Maybe with a cactus. I mean, besides stinking, what actually is... I mean, we know two things. Ken doesn't like the smell as much as we don't like the smell. And also, Yama is, like, in the way of some holy spring or whatever. But, like, why don't we just talk to Yama? I mean, that would have been an option if he didn't knock out both our brothers. But, like, I don't know. Something about Ken's motivation doesn't add up with me.
Think we should be suspicious of him?
Maybe a little? I don't know.
Well, he's new. And that makes me hesitant.
Yeah. Oh, did you see the way he made friends with that rat?
Oh, I wanted to make friends with the rat before it tried to bite me.
Oh, that was adorable. It was adorable.
Well, it's an animal. It's usually not hostile if you don't show aggression.
Bit you.
Tried to.
It's pretty hostile. But despite all that, Ken was able to make friends with that last rat.
I'm chalk that up to luck.
Luck.
We're gonna need a lot of that.
Yeah. Yeah. So, you guys end this conversation, and you slowly walk back into the hut. And you find Ken and Fluoride and Ratlas all sipping tea. There's like a little bento box that is labeled "Cure for Yama Nonsense" written on it. And they're sipping tea and they're laughing at the Golden Girls. Yeah, are we done here?
I'm assuming this package is for us?
Is the poultice done?
Yeah, it's the box. I mean, we were just having a fun time watching Golden Girls. I mean, it's a shame to like leave in the middle of an episode.
The episode's gonna end in like 4 minutes. Can we just finish the episode?
Fine.
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
You can finish the episode.
Well, sit down. Come on. Betty White's just about to do that thing.
Betty White does the thing.
Oh, she always cracks me up.
Oh my goodness, when she does the thing.
Oh, for that thing she does.
The thing that she does. Skortch, what do you think about the thing that she does? Is it good?
Yes, it's very good.
It is a very good thing. It's a very good thing when she does that.
Yes.
They-
Could only go better if it had a rat in there.
Thank you for being a friend. Travel down the road and back again. Your heart is true. You're a pal and a confidant.
And while the credits are playing, it's better to get out of here soon so that the next episode doesn't start and I'm not pulled in.
Okay, you guys don't be strangers now. Your great grandmother / good old family apothecary misses you. She gives you a little wink.
I do have a question before we leave.
Oh, what is it, sweetie?
Do you travel between here and the other house, or are you there at both places simultaneously?
Well, I'm very old, and I'm very powerful. So
That's why I wouldn't put it past you to be in both simultaneously.
that's a very smart intuition. I would describe it as I am simultaneously in both places, as long as I'm not being observed in one place.
Now this goes above my intelligence, but she's a quantum particle.
I am only where I am being observed, and if I'm not being observed at any location, I am at all of the locations.
Sounds like a paradox. We should leave.
Seems like a common theme lately. Or at least paradoxes that try to be paradoxes but don't paradox.
Don't use the word paradox that many times in a sentence
making my
simultaneously. You're making my brain hurt. Squeak, squeaky, squeak.
Ratlas has a headache too. Now you've done it.
Ratlas is
Oh, I'm sorry, Ratlas. Here, have some more crackers.
Squeak.
We're taking this pack of crackers, by the way.
Oh, don't worry about it. Also, Ratlas can have this old watch that I don't use anymore. And she puts puts the tiny belt, tiny watch around Ratlas's gut that is now hanging over like the gauze diaper that he's wearing because of the poultice. And the clips.
Ratlas, you have drip.
Ratlas now has like a gold, looks like a boxing belt, the boxing champion belt around his waist. That's
awesome.
That's setting right above his gauze diaper. Squeak!
You're gonna go far, Ratlas.
Ratlas has no tail, but all the drip that a rat can muster.
Oh, I love it.
Ratlas actually steps off of you, like jumps down from your shoulder, and starts like strutting out the door. Squeak! 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 And he starts making.
Ratlas, watch the hole.
He's making rat muscles. Squeak! 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 And then he steps into the prankle. Squeak!
Oh
And he starts scrambling around. Squeak! 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 Squeak!
No, no. Come here.
Squeak! And then he scurries up your arm back under your shoulder. Squeak! Oh, David! Don't forget your sword. My sword? Yeah, Excalibur. And she presses the button that releases the sword mechanism. Oh. Alright. And he goes over and he takes Excalibur out of the stone. Roll a perception check, guys.
Oh no.
Yes, sir.
I need to raise my wisdom. This sucks.
20.
Why?
It's okay. You both notice that it is visible. It is like an inch longer.
I've rolled 3 4s in a row.
Don't worry
What
about
is this?
It's fine. It's fine. It doesn't take a genius to notice when something's an inch longer than it used to be. Excalibur has increased by one inch. David tries to put it back in the same holster that it was before, but now he notices there's an extra inch of blade sticking out. Huh. He thinks nothing of it, and he starts walking down the path.
It was good seeing you, Apothecary.
Bye, Gran. Bye, great grandbabies. Bye, great grandma.
Bye.
And you guys walk down the trail. And after you guys walk back the trail that you came from, And after a while, David turns to Quen and says, so what is, like, the actual nature of the beef between your dad and Yama?
Well, he's very unhygienic. We're all about water use. Like, we bathe regularly.
Bathe, yeah.
Bathe, yes, sorry, intelligence of 5. I'm gonna use that excuse.
Oh, yeah, go for it. I love it.
And he stinks up everywhere, and we just want the place to smell clean, and it's just, some people wake up to the smell of a cigarette every morning, some people wake up to the smell of coffee every morning, I wake up to the smell of ass.
I would imagine that is really not preferable.
It's aggravating.
Has it always just been you and your dad?
Well, there were people before, but the last one to leave was almost 2 years ago.
How many was there?
7 at one time.
7?
But now just
Were
just
they
us
all
two.
were they all teachers? Were they all students? Were you the only student?
Well, kind of. I was supposed to be my father's pupil, but, well, and this is gonna get a little depressing. I'm not the perfect warrior, and
Oh, I know.
yeah, you know.
And he slaps your turtle back.
And I slap his back a little harder.
Ratlas goes, hey!
And I'll get you for that one day, but it's okay. It was a friendly fight. No, they all surpassed me, actually.
Did they all go and try to fight Yama?
A few have. Some just left. Some didn't even want to tackle the issue. Some just said, you know what? Fuck it. Fuck everybody here. We're just gonna move away to a faraway land where it doesn't stink. And those people are assholes.
And why did your father want to stay so bad?
Because this is our home.
Does it have something to do with the spring or the stone, or do you just really like it here despite it smelling like ass?
Well, you can't. Look at this view. And he kind of gestures around to the high towering mountains and the mists and the beautiful waterfalls going everywhere. This place is a paradise. If only Yama were gone.
Overhead, there's like a trio of quaddle that fly past, and they dive and tackle some herring out of the air, and it's a very beautiful, picturesque view of nature, the good and the bad, the peaceful and the violent. And it all comes together in harmony with the mists and the falls and the mountains.
And then you smell farts.
And then you smell farts. Yes.
It really is just, for my father, really, it's a picturesque retirement home. My father fought hard all of his life.
Yes.
He's been all around everywhere in the world. That man is at least 20th level by now. And I don't know, I really want to make this place better for him.
That's very noble. What if I told you that this whole place is in danger?
Well, then I'd probably want to fight for it.
There is a looming threat that Malachite came back in time to warn me, his past self, about. And that threat is the Tarask.
I'm not sure I've heard of it.
The Tarask... the Tarask is an ancient evil being, an incarnation of hunger itself, and a long time ago, it is the thing that got the dwarves and the elves to stop fighting each other, and united against a common enemy, peace was restored. and they defeated the Trask, but they didn't know when the Trask would return. And apparently, according to Malachite, which I have no reason to doubt him, he says, clutching his teeth, no reason to doubt him, the Trask is coming, and he apparently has brought to this timeline a series of great and powerful beasts. And one you've already seen, the great turtle Awatu, the one that he wears around his neck, right? He's the one he was wearing around his neck. You remember Awatu, he ruined your lawn.
Yes.
And
The one that fucked up my front lawn.
yes, and we came here looking for another powerful beast. Do you have any idea where it might be?
Well, the second stone, the stone in the courtyard looks a lot like the one he's got around his neck, but other than that, no. I have no clue.
The stone said that someone from here would something. No idea. You have no idea where.
You would have to ask my father. He knows a lot more about this land than I do.
Your father's quite the dragon enthusiast.
He is quite the dragon enthusiast.
Do you think
Dragons are great, majestic.
Do you think he bought your egg thinking that it was a dragon?
I can guarantee you he bought my egg thinking it was a dragon.
That.
In fact, he's told me the story many times.
Oh yes, well, that's not actually surprising. My father has told me the story of my conception several times, despite
Oh, that would be terrible.
how many times I've told him not to.
I mean, who wants to hear about their parents porking?
All three of them, at once, with fur and magic doubles and squee. Like Ratlas covers his
Oh.
ears.
Yeah, sorry, young years, man.
Yeah. Well,
Wonder how old Ratlas is.
Ratlas is it's just rat, man.
rat.
Why do we care about rat age? What's your age, huh?
I think I wrote that down somewhere.
I don't know. I don't
But
have.
That's not important.
I haven't decided David's age. He's almost crowning age.
Yeah, I did have a question about that. Like, I picture us not being teenagers.
We're like 17 through 22.
Yeah, like, definitely young adult.
Right. I think Arya was like 17. And she was the youngest of us. Arya was the youngest of us. She was 17. 20. I'm 20. I'm just gonna say that now. It's canon. I'm 20. I think Blue is 19. Twins, you're 18 years old. You came to us when you were 5, both of you. Both of you were 5 when you came, when Mom brought you home.
Okay.
I did write it down. I am 20.
Nice.
Nice.
So we're all around the same age.
All around the same age. Young adults! High five!
Yeah.
Young adults!
Yeah, I did want to be like 32 before we were like incorporated into the royal family. And
Fire
then,
the
like, became
cannon.
Older.
Shaduzer, you're awesome. Everyone make a perception check.
Yes, sir. 9.
9.
9.
Can I beat that?
Can you beat it?
I don't know. Nope.
5.
I rolled 4 4s in a row.
Okay. Alright.
Sorry if that was loud. I'm exasperated.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You guys walk.
Like I
guys-
watch back the recording and it's like I'm super loud sometimes.
You notice a flock of birds, or like some quail, like dart out of the grass beside you, and you don't think much of it as you continue to walk. This place really is beautiful. What's the local scene like? Are there any villages nearby? What do you guys do for fun around here besides, I don't know, kung fu?
Well, fun. We grow a very special type of herb here. It's wonderful, really. We
Is
have
it the green
ceremonies.
stuff?
It's the green stuff.
The great stuff.
Yes.
I've
the-
never
the-
I've never
the
partaken.
Apothecary has our own. The apothecary has her own green stuff. She doesn't let anybody touch it.
I've never
dying to get my
partaken.
hands-
I've tried 5 separate times to partake, and Blue has found every single time, found it, and burned it. Like, not even in the fun way, he burned it so that I couldn't use it, and that's so infuriating.
I
That's
can imagine.
wasteful.
You know what? I think we might have to speak with my father about that. He has some very, very nice green stuff.
Some choice green stuff.
Some very AAA.
Ah.
Is
Is there a fun local name for it?
Yeah, we call it searching. Red hot cookies.
Red hot cookies.
Red hot cookies.
Red hot cookies.
I was
Sounds.
thinking waterfall something.
I was thinking Way of the Crashing Bud.
Ooh.
Yeah, that wouldn't be terrible.
That
But
wouldn't be terrible, but no, you that's it's your stash. It's called Red Hot Cookies.
red hot cookies.
Yeah, in Paternia, there's a local grower who their strain is called Tri-Crown. It's all right. As far as I've heard, never partaken.
We'll have to fix that.
Well, Blue's not awake.
Blue's not. We don't have any on us, do we?
Not on me, but I have some in my room.
Oh, but that doesn't mean that we can't delay waking him up.
Are we seriously going to sneak back and touch the apothecary's green stuff?
No, well,
No, we go back to the temple and partake in some
Everyone make a perception check.
red hot cookies.
Everyone make a perception check.
I'm
9.
surrounded. What is this?
9.
Like I click it as soon as you say it. What is this?
It's okay. Don't worry about it.
It's broken.
Don't worry about
I'm
it.
refreshing my page.
You keep rolling 4s.
Holy shit!
It's been nothing but 4.
Holy.
Who are you? Oh my
It's trying to
There's
tell me something.
there's a law firm that's phone number is only 4s, and I'm missing. I forget what it's called, what they're called. But yeah, you guys hear it now. There's a
meeting.
you guys hear it now. There's a thumping beat. Dum 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 dum.
Now what could that?
Do you guys hear that? Dum 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 dum.
What is that?
Hold.
You guys,
Everybody, back to back.
you guys continue down the path. Now in like a triangular formation, and as you round the bend, you start to hear the shredding of an electric lute.
Are we being ambushed by bards? I hear the drums now.
You know, I love your music. A live concert would be appreciated.
David pinpoints where the sound is coming from, and it's coming from behind a patch of tall grass. And he takes his longsword, just cuts it, and this curtain of tall grass falls, and you see 3 blue and yellow kobolds. One sitting behind a series of pots and pans, making the drum beat. And you see another kobold with this electric lute, and he's got bangs. Dragon bangs. Dragon bangs, dragon bangs. This kobold's got dragon bangs. And I'm sorry. And he's continuing to shred.
Ken just starts clapping.
And finally,
People are just supposed to enjoy it.
a third kobold, blue and yellow kobold, turns around to face you guys, and he's got this wicked mohawk, and he raises his hand to the sky, with his index finger, his pointer finger, his thumb, and his pinky finger out, raises it to the sky, and says, "We are Kobold Lightning! Dun, 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 dun. And you're gonna listen to our song or die!" Okay.
Do you have
That
any
seems
qualms?
like a
Does anybody
simple
have any
choice.
qualms with that?
No.
Oh,
Okay, yeah, play away.
no, okay. Thunk? And the guy, the kobold behind the drum snaps, clicks his sticks. Thunk! They start banging out a grunge tune. And the mohawked kobold brings up like a small cone of paper, and puts it into the shape of a funnel, and starts to sing into the center of it. Dragons, bringing us down. Dragons, leaving our town. Kobolds, gather around. Listen to our angry and horrible sound. Peace.
Ken's hopping up and down.
What a lie! All the magic water has gone dry. Makes me wanna scream. Makes me wanna cry! Dragons, bringing us down. Dragons, leaving our town. Kobolds, gather around. Listen to our angry and horrible sound. Loud ones are all gone. All that's left in my head is this song. Mother, father, sister, brother slapped me. Dragons, bringing us down. Dragons, leaving our town. Kobolds, gather around. Listen to our angry and horrible sound. And the Banks kobold just starts shredding this totally electrifying and gut melting riff on this electric lute. And these kobolds, they're like blue and yellow moose shoes, and they have these long whiskers. And the electric kobold has one of his whiskers plugged into the amp port of this electric lute, and he's just sparking it up and just lighting, just completely just rocking out. And the mohawked kobold is just stomping his feet and headbanging super hard. Dragons, bringing us down. Dragons, leaving our town. Kobolds, gather around. Listen to our angry and horrible sound. Yeah! We are Kobold Lightning. Thank you.
Starts clapping.
Do we have anything to tip them with on hand?
I mean, you guys have gold. You guys have.
It's inconsequential. Like,
You have some gold pieces, yeah. David takes out like a couple of gold pieces and just just wings them at the electric lute of the electric lute case of the banged cobalt. Sorry, my grunge voice makes me just destroy everything.
What are you doing playing all the way out here?
We're starting a revolution! My name is Squawko. That over there is Rocco. And back there is Thunk. And the stout, bald kobold raises his hands over his head and clicks the sticks together. Thunk! I'm the frontman and the singer. I play my sultry voice. Yeah! Over there is Rocco. He kind of rocks if you couldn't tell. Rocco, like, he's got like a reserved body posture and his bangs hang over his eyes. And he kind of bobs his head. And doesn't say anything. And then Thunk, he's Thunk. Thunk!
What are we revolting against?
The dragon Long Shen has abandoned us, his loyal servants! Thunk! Where is Long Shen gone? He was he went to sleep a long time ago after facing the Tarrasque, and he hasn't come back. And now we can't even check on him because there's this big dude sitting on his hole. Thunk.
What kind of big dude?
He's really big and he's really stinky. He's really big and stinky. And we can't check on our master Long Shen because the big stinky man is covering his hole. And we're mad about it. Isn't that right, Rocco? Yeah, he's really mad. Can't you tell?
Yeah, I could totally tell.
Yeah.
I know exactly of who you speak of, little kobolds. And fret not of that thing, that stinky prick of a thing. He's gonna go.
Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah? What are you three gonna do about it?
Well, you see, we are more than above average heroes, and he flexes in front of them.
Oh, yeah?
I light my hands on fire. I'm like, yes.
Yeah, that's really cool. That's really cool. And he steps away and he just he belches out a thunder wave out in the opposite direction of where you guys are standing. Yeah, any 2-bit bozo has magic dum-dums. What makes you think you guys are special? Well, I actually happen to be a prince. Look at this guy.
And I'm a turtle.
Yeah, what's up with that? What are you, a fake dragon?
I don't exactly know what's up with that. That's a...
You're like some kind of fake dragon, that's what you are.
Oh,
You're like a little fake dragon.
Thems are fighting words, little
Thems
man.
is fighting words.
Okay, and I rolled a hit him.
Okay, go for it.
We listen to your song, and this is what you give us.
Yeah, I refuse to be my unauthentic, and you hit him like, ow! Meanie.
5 damage to the kobold.
Meanie.
Hey, man. Don't let your mouth write checks your ass can't cash.
We'll be back. We'll be back for you.
You know what? I really hope you are. I can't wait to hear your next hit song.
Well, Rocco is gonna work on something.
Get out of here.
Rocco's gonna work on something so mind-shreddingly awesome that you'll melt. Isn't that right, Rocco?
Well, then you're gonna need all the time you can get, so go on.
Squawko motions to Thunk and Rocco, and they pack up their instruments. All of Thunk's drums stack up neatly on top of each other, and they get put into like a little mesh sack, and he like slings it over his shoulders. Rocco puts his electric lute into the case with the gold pieces, and he slings the electric lute over his shoulder, and they kind of peace out. And they go into the bush. They go into the tall grass and step through. And you think they're gone, but then Thunk pushes his head out of the water, out of the grass, and that gives you all like a death glare.
Come back when you're ready.
And he raises his sticks over his head. Thunk, and he goes. And that is where we're gonna end tonight. Thank you guys so much for watching Daddy's Dungeon, Beastmasters of Paternia.
Why'd you have to do that? We could have reasoned with them.
He called me a knockoff dragon.
I've been your dungeon master, Goon Daddy. With us today has been Window Goblin, aka Skortch.
Woo!
And SmokeyDBlaze, aka Quen.
It's Ken.
It's Quen. Screw you, it's Quen now.
Buy me dinner first. Fuck.
And if anyone wants to help me make Dragons a real song, hit me up, because I would love to make it a real song. I don't know how to write grunge though. Anyway, yeah, I'll see you guys next week for more Daddy's Dungeons Beastmasters of Paternia, and as always, who's ya?